So I would like to use this story from our sister Chelsea, especially for our community. I think there are a few lessons that we can definitely learn from this. So one is, as she mentioned, that she had a very close friend. However, what seemed like that her friend was just living her own life, and she was just practicing her own, values in her own life. And I think what happens a lot of time, people just think that, oh, she just has a different culture, just like, someone may be eating burgers, or someone may be eating steaks or biryani or whatever food that you eat, and that's just like, that's what I grew up with and that's my culture. However, when you're doing Islamic practices, it's a different thing. So I think there is a misconception within our community that, okay, if I just be a good Muslim, that's my dawah, right? That's my call. But if you really care for someone, I really encourage our community to learn and have that conversation that, look, what I'm doing is not my culture. Some of it is my culture, but a lot of that is coming from what God has commanded, and it also applies to you. And my sister, my brother, my friend, you should consider this, right? Because this is a more important decision than choosing which phone to buy or which car to buy or which school to go to. So that's just something that we need to do, especially in our close circle of friends or co-workers or neighbors and what have you. The second thing that was there from her story was reaching out to mosques. So many people who are searching for truth, they would usually send out an email or have a call. Now, if the mosques don't have a system or people in place to respond to such requests, either they don't read emails or they don't respond to it, or they don't have a proper team and proper people to be able to engage, I think we are doing a big disservice to our wider community in Canada. The third thing from her story is, I think masjid experience is really very important, as she mentioned, seeing people pray or even praying and experiencing that. And finally, yes, we want to encourage people to take shahada and take that first step. However, we want to have a fine balance of not making them feel that we kind of push them, and then when they go home, they kind of have what's called buyer's remorse, if you will, right? That, I was just pushed into it. So I don't think that's a good feeling. So I think those three things is I would highly recommend the community sort of keep in mind.